Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We've got a few more people rolling in, but we can catch them up as we go. Just so you guys know, you will all be sent this PowerPoint at the end of the night, and you will also have access tomorrow afternoon to a YouTube video of this presentation as well. And we will do questions at the end. You can feel free to put them in the chat throughout. Depending on the question, we may save it for the end. And then at the end, we'll also provide information of where is best to ask questions about Race Week after tonight. So if you have anything you need, you can just let us know. But we're going to start at the beginning with car drop-off. We actually had our first two cars get dropped off today. Valley City, North Dakota ships their cars in crates. They arrived today. Crates are going to be arriving or should arrive July 5th through 11th. If your car is going to be shipped by crate and it will not make it here by the 11th, please let us know. We will need to make some different arrangements because we're going to put up a large tent that will be blocking our dock. So it's not a problem. We just like to know in advance. If you're dropping your car off in person, it's going to be starting this Saturday, July 9th through July 15th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. behind the West Grandstands. So that's at the bottom of the track. We will have signs you can follow to the Derby Downs headquarters. You'll drop your car off there, check in, get your car stickers. If you are not personally dropping off your car, whoever drops off your car will be the one who is required to put on your car numbers and any stickers you may be missing, such as the All-American stickers that are required. And if that's the case, they'll put them on for you. They're all put on in the same place. So it's not too much to be guessed on there. And if you have questions about what is required sticker-wise, you can find that in the car plans. For each division, it shows where it should be located. Also, note that all the cars that arrive should only have 4 screws attaching the body to the floorboard, and the remaining screws should be in a bag taped to the car's floorboard. This is just so they know you have the correct parts. The shells do come off during inspections and are put back on with those 4 screws. And then that takes us right into Sunday for shell reattachment. Your screws will already be there for you. So Sunday is car check-in, shell reattachment, trial run, photo shoot, all the different things you may need. All of these stations are mandatory, and photos have moved back to the top of the hill. So those of you who weren't here before won't know any different. Last year we moved them just for a short bit, but we're moving them back to where they were before. A couple other things. Your check-in time was assigned when you signed up. You picked anywhere from 8 to 4 to check in. If that time doesn't work for you anymore, you can email race programs, or if you'd like to verify your time, you can also email race programs and we can send you the time that you signed up for or help you adjust it if you need to, if you are going to be arriving later. I will say that the early times booked up fast, so we'll be able to help you if you're arriving to the track later in the day. Earlier in the day may be a bit harder, and we just ask you to come back later. And this just helps with spreading everything out. We originally did it for COVID, but we found last year a lot of families had good times waiting in shorter lines and being able to plan their day. So that's what we're going to do, is bring that back with the times you check in. Monday, we're going back to a similar schedule to 2019. We're going to be away from Derby Downs. So we're going to have a parade of champs Downtown, we'll do parade staging at Canal Park. That's where the Rubber Ducks play. 12 p.m. we'll have the parade down Main Street. That goes from Canal Park to Bowery Street. That goes in front of a couple different University of Akron buildings, some law firms, all sorts of different downtown businesses, Block 3, and the City of Akron building, or the County of Summit building. From 12:30 to 3:30, we will have opening ceremonies at Lock 3. There, all of the champs will have their chance to go across the stage and be announced by the announcer who is doing all the Saturday race activities. Actually, he'll be doing all the different races throughout the week. And then this is also when kids and champs can throw different items out to the crowd. We ask, though, that no pins can be thrown, pens, candy, a few other things that can be found in your handbook. We don't want all of the candy melted and stomped on and kids eating candy off the ground and the others just for safety purposes. That night, we'll be going to Rock the Wreck and badge trading. That's at the University of Akron Student Recreation and Wellness Center. It's a lot of fun. The kids do need a separate waiver that will be in your champ bag for this. There will be swimming, rock climbing, just badge trading where they trade their badges and other little trinkets from around the country, volleyball, soccer, and plenty of other fun activities. Pizza will be provided to the champs. Champs 16 or older are able to check themselves out as long as they drove themselves to the event. We will have lists that say the champ age, so we will be checking that before they are allowed to check themselves out. If somebody else will be checking out your champ that night, you just need to let us know at check-in who you are authorizing to take the champ home. That way we are able to do that. Otherwise, at the end of the night, we will not let the champ go home with just anyone until we talk to the parent. So if you plan to have somebody different take your child home, you'll just need to let us know. Tuesday and Wednesday are pretty close together. So Tuesday is the AAA Local Challenge. The times posted are the times that you need to be at the gate for check-in. That's not the time you'll actually be starting racing. So this is the time you check in, head to your car when you're called, and follow the different instructions of being paired for heats and choosing wheels. Rally racers will have off that day. Wednesday is the AUI Rally Challenge. Very similar day where these times are posted are the times that you need to check in, and it's not necessarily the time you will start racing. And local children champs will have the day off. Thursday, we have more racing and some fun activities. All-Star races will be what we start with, 8:30 a.m. The All-Star champs will be allowed to realign their car and weigh in before the All-Star race. This is because they use the cars on Tuesday and Wednesday. 10 a.m. is when we plan to start the All-Star race. Legacy, we plan to start at 11 a.m. I will say Legacy time may vary based on if any champs racing in All-Star are going to be racing in Legacy. Tomorrow morning, we will post who is racing in the All-Star activities. And then that night we have Topside Show. So at Topside Show, this is your chance to go into the different buildings and view all of the cars that are going to be racing and see some of the older cars in the Hall of Fame. The new one we have this year is an award called Derby Nation's Choice. This is the chance for everybody to go in, look at all their cars, and vote for their favorite design in each division. And we'll be announcing that Friday on all of our social media after we tally the votes. There will also be food vendors, inflatables, mini car races, and just different activities and games. The mini cars we'll discuss a little bit at the end, but also you will get a mini car for each champ that's the same as the division they're racing that week. You can take it back to your hotel or house with you, decorate it, and bring it back for a chance to race versus other champs as well for trophies. Friday is alignment. This is your chance to make some adjustments based on racing Tuesday and Wednesday. Everybody will select their wheels for the All-American. The champs will all weigh in. The times posted on the left are when you are required to check in. We have a question about legacy champs align their cars on Sunday. That's when they'll also do their fixing anything with inspection, trial run photo, and all that stuff. And then the topside show is open to the public. So we do invite public to come and view the cars, and that's the public's only real chance to go in there as well to view the cars. So Friday, once you're done with your alignment and wheel selection, you will take your wheels back with you. These wheels are the ones you'll be racing on Saturday. If you would like to purchase your champ wheels, which are the ones you'll race on Saturday, you will need to do that now on the Soapbox Derby store under the Race Week Only section, or purchasing it at the parts department during race week until Friday at 5. After Friday at 5, we cannot guarantee that you will get the wheels you raced on Saturday. All of the wheels are marked, and then once a car is eliminated Saturday or brought back to the barn, the wheels that aren't marked are taken off and randomly put in boxes in a pile. We do not track the wheels. So if you are interested or even think you're interested, it is best to purchase those wheels in advance. They are also at a discount for that week only. So if you try to purchase them afterwards, you won't get the discounted price. Saturday, a busy but fun day. Gates open to the public and families and volunteers at 7 a.m. in the lower grass lot. 7:30 a.m. is the local champ check-in at the starting line pavilion. 7:45 a.m. is the rally champ check-in. From 8 to 2, we have a STEM fair trackside, which is free. 8:30 a.m. is the opening ceremonies and parade of champions. 9 a.m. will be the first heat. The parts store will open from 1 to 10 p.m. After the final heat, cars will be available for pickup until 10 p.m. that evening. That is also when George Washington Boulevard will open to the public, is after the final heat. The police will not let anybody through until they get word that the final heat has been run. Something else for that day, all of the champs, when they check in that morning, will get 3 wristbands. One wristband signifies the champ is still racing. One wristband is for pizza that will be located at the blue building for champs. And one wristband will be for ice cream that is good for the ice cream truck trackside. And so they'll be cutting off the wristbands as champs use their tickets. And then finally that night, we'll have our award ceremony at the Akron Civic Theater at 7 p.m. I do want to warn you that there are several things going on in downtown Akron that evening. So take a look at the different parking decks that are around. And also, if somebody may be handicapped, you may need to drop them off by the door and park a little bit further away. We have that evening a festival at Lock 3 and the Rubber Ducks, all within a block of each other. Sunday, Topside is open from 8 a.m. to noon. That's for car pickup, car crating, the parts store, and Custom Apparel, who sells shirts and other fun accessories, will be there as long as they still have things in stock. Just some general information for you. All champs will get 3 t-shirts and 1 long sleeve shirt from us at the beginning of the week. They need to wear them as long as they're at a Soapbox Derby sponsored event. The only one this does not include is the awards show, but they are also welcome to wear them at the awards show, and they may not be altered. We already discussed purchasing your champ wheels, but just as a reminder, you can purchase them on the store right now under the race week only section through July 16th, and at the parts store, July 17th through the 22nd, closing at 5 p.m. on the 22nd. I can't remember if I put this a little farther in, but something different this year is if you are looking at purchasing any parts, you are able to place those orders ahead of time and mark them on the store in the note as being picked up during race week. Also, if you are having somebody else pick up your order, you can also note that. And instead of making race week purchases at the office tent and then having to move to the white building to pick up your parts, all the different parts will be at the white building. So that's where you'll do your purchasing. That's where you'll do your pickup. There will be no parts at the office tent. The office tent will be strictly information this year. Trackside tent and canopies, if you'd like to put yours up early, you can do so at 7:30 a.m. on Sunday, July 17th. We will have areas marked off for vendors. So if you put yours in a place it shouldn't be, the team will move it. And it is not, we aren't going to put it back up in a correct place. It'll just be folded up near that area, and we are not responsible if any damage were to happen to your tent. And even if weather were to get to your tent, we also are not responsible for that. I do suggest checking the weather. The wind can get pretty bad by the airport, and taking the top of the canopy off at night, and make sure that your name is somewhere on the legs of your canopy, tent, chairs, anything you plan to leave under there. So we have a question of, will there be increased security in Akron due to protests, and is there any risks of events being canceled due to protests? Mark and I are currently working right now with the city on this. We have a statement that will be coming out tomorrow. At this time, we have been monitoring the situation. If anybody's unaware, the city of Akron has been going through several situations the past 2 weeks that have led to groups protesting in downtown Akron. Downtown Akron has been under curfew for the last 3 days. It is lifting tonight. We are looking and exploring backup locations for certain events that are taking place downtown outside, but we won't be making any final decisions until later next week, just as more information comes out. And we also are going to have extra security at our Lock 3 event either way, but we haven't made any final decisions at this time, but we've been working with the city, the police department, and everyone else. But we will have more information tomorrow. The safety of the volunteers, the children, the families, vendors, everybody is our #1 concern. We want to make sure that we have safe and fun activities, emphasis on the safe. The next part of general information is tickets for race day. Tickets can be purchased online on our store. The tickets can also be purchased at the entry gate on race day. Champ and one car handler will be admitted free on race day. Race directors also receive a free ticket. The ticket must be picked up at the office tent July 17th through the 22nd. I take that back. That should not be there. So if you purchase tickets in advance, this time we're using Eventbrite. So you will have that on your phone, or we will have them at will call. There will be no tickets, like physical tickets at the gate. The tickets will be $5 per person if purchased in advance and $8 per person at the gate. There are no parents or siblings. We have a question about badge trading. There won't be any parents or siblings at the badge trading event at Rock the Rack. There will be a room if parents want to hang out and wait for their champ. It's not in the same area that the kids are playing or doing the different activities. There's also several restaurants and other great things nearby as well, but we won't have any parents or siblings physically where the rest of the champs are. We use volunteers and the University of Akron staff. Alignment badges, each champ is provided one additional alignment badge, and this is to be used on Sunday and Friday. All-Star can also use it on Thursday when they're aligning their cars before that race. That will be in your champ bag. Everybody will get one whether or not you use it. Banners that are hung can be hung on the fence along the track on either side, no higher than 3 feet tall or longer than 6 feet. If you leave these behind, we are not responsible for them being left behind. If we are able to locate it and you would like it shipped to you, you would need to pay the shipping. Champ car messages are on our Race Week website now. There's some confusion between a program message and a champ car message. The program messages are paid and are in the Soapbox Derby program. The car message is submitted virtually. We print them out the day before race day and pack them into envelopes. And then Saturday, when the kids get to their cars, they all have envelopes full of good luck messages. So those messages are due by Thursday at 7 p.m. The champ program messages are also closed. The programs went into printing yesterday. Mini cars we touched on, they will be in your check-in bag. And you will have your opportunity to race them Thursday at Topside Show. It's a lot of fun and you're racing for your chance for a trophy. There will be golf cart shuttles around Derby Downs for guests. They will be running Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They will not be running on Monday, as no one should be on the grounds, and they will not be running the Sunday after race week. Shuttle maps and hours are available at the office tent. There are no ATMs located at Derby Downs. There are a number of local and national ATMs that are nearby, mostly at the gas stations. If anybody would like, we're taking volunteers for run out or topside as car handlers during race week. And for every shift that you volunteer, you get entered to win a free car kit. This was great for us last year. We did it for the first time and we had more volunteers than ever before during the week to help lift cars. Some people did it while their children were racing. Some people came on their days off for their chance, and this also helped to not burn out all of the volunteers too early in the week. Champ car messages must be in by Thursday, July 21st, 7 p.m. and they are all virtual. They can be found at raceweek.soapboxderby.org on the homepage. We will be streaming race day on YouTube and Facebook live. There will be water stations around the grounds located at check-in, office tent, 2-in topside, starting line, and run out. There will be first aid in the various locations listed, including the blue building, white building, starting line, finish line, and there are AEDs in the white building and starting line. And run out, there will be an ambulance. If there is an emergency and you need an ambulance, please call 911 and they will be dispatched from run out. It is much safer and much faster and streamlined than running or trying to get somebody to run out to get them. So we want to dial 911. If there are any accidents, big or small, please contact me, Heather Morrow, or our president and CEO, Mark, so that we can fill out an accident report as well. So I will open it up for more questions. You can type them in the chat. You can also email them afterwards to raceprograms@soapboxderby.org or call the office at extension 20 and we'll be happy to help you. We are out and about, but we are answering emails and phone calls every day. So any questions you have, feel free to ask them now. We have a question. Do we drive kids in the parade in our car? There are no cars in the Monday parade besides maybe some Corvettes, and those go to past world champions. And at the race on, or the parade on Saturday, are just golf carts, which are also used for Hall of Fame or past world champions. All other champs walk or down Main Street or down the Derby Downs Hill. We do not have other cars in the parade. Okay, last call for questions in the chat. If not, I will be sending out the PowerPoint. There are maps of the grounds available on our Race Week website on the Race Week handbook, and they will also be available each day at the office tent. And the office tent will be a good place for everyone all week if you have any questions about timing, locations, things that you may be lost. That will be where the lost and found are. Anything you may need can be found at the office tent, or they can direct you to where to find it. We are sending out a list of tools that are allowed tomorrow afternoon, along with some updated rules for challenge races. Alignment is Sunday for the rally and local races. My best tip for any first timer is connecting with somebody who's been there before. When you registered, you should have been asked if you'd like to be connected with a mentor for our Race Ready program. They were sending those out. If you clicked yes and you haven't gotten yours yet, send us an email and we'll let you know who you've been paired with. And if you would like to register and you didn't for a mentor, please email me as well, and we will get you paired with somebody. Alignment is your chance to make final adjustments to your car before racing. That can be anywhere from torque to tightness of your steering, how your front and back axles are aligned to each other, spindles, and that's something as well that we can connect you with a mentor to help you learn about what to be prepared for in alignment. So if you have not yet been paired with anyone and you are a first timer, please let me know. And Kara, who asked for that, I will look up to see whose year would be. I think they were sent out today, so we will get right on that for everyone. And also we'll connect you with your regional director. And regional directors have been sent this afternoon or evening list of people in their region who can help you. And if you're unsure of your region or your regional director, we will give you their contact information as well. If you're region 12, your lead regional director is Tommy Waters out of North Carolina, and the assistant regional director is Jordan Pruden. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. If you did not get paired yet with your mentor, Jack's mom, Kara, or anyone else, let us know. It looks like we did send those emails out today, and we can make sure that it's going to the right place. Otherwise, thank you guys, and we look forward to seeing you all soon.